Hi everyone, this is Crystal, and I have some very exciting things to share with you today. In case you didn't already know, in case you haven't heard, I was invited to be a member of the Scrapbook.com Exclusives creative team. So this is a team that they have put together to highlight the Scrapbook.com exclusive products that they're releasing in their shop. I'm very excited about it. You know, I've been a big fan of Scrapbook.com for quite a while. I am an affiliate with them, so this opportunity was just so exciting for me. And I can't wait to share all the goodies over the next year. So this is the first shipment that Laura from Scrapbook.com sent to me, and I want to walk you through all of the different parts. As you can see, there's a lot here. We have stamps and stencils and adhesives and lots of fun stuff. So I am going to show you everything that they sent me. So let's start with the stamps. You can see there are several alpha stamps. This is the mini caps solid and the mini caps outline, so you can see that those two go together. This is the vintage type upper and the vintage type lower. This one's super cool. It looks obviously like a typewriter, but it also has these little icons that you can add to it. There is also the classic upper and the classic lower. Then let's skip ahead here to the other alphas. So I have the bold caps solid and the bold caps outline. You can see, so this is the mini caps, this is the bold caps. You can see how fun they would be to use together. It's the same font, just a smaller size. There is also the tall skinny alpha. I really love this one. It's a lot of fun. And this is a huge stamp set. This is a 6x8 stamp set. So you get the upper and the lower, you get all the numbers, plus all these icons and punctuation. And then the subway lowercase, so there is a skinny and a bold. You get the alpha and the numbers in both, along with punctuation. Okay, so there were also two other stamps that they sent me. This is the Cards for Kindness stamp. So if you're not familiar, Scrapbook.com is doing an initiative where you can send in handmade cards and they distribute them to organizations who use them to bring some happiness to people who need it. So it's a really great initiative. I will be sure to link the information for Cards for Kindness down below. There are some kind of restrictions on the kind of cards that they accept, so be sure to check out the information below if you're a card maker or if you're interested. I will definitely be doing more with this coming up, so stay tuned for that. But this is a lot of really great sentiments for cards, obviously, or for other things, not just for cards, but yeah, I really love this rainbow. It's very cool. I don't know if you can see, it's made of like little marks instead of solid lines. I really like that. Okay, and then finally, the Magical Day stamp set. So this obviously has a bit of a Disney theme to it. I'm not a Disney person. I've never actually been to a Disney park. I'm not a huge Disney fan, but I do have Disney Plus, so I think I might use it to document some of my watching. But beyond that, there are obviously things that work beyond anything Disney themed. So Picture Perfect, Time for Treats, Magical Memories, Snack Goals. I mean, those I can use pretty much any day. Vacay Mode, Theme Park works for any theme park, of course. Love This Place, the best ride ever. Meet Me at My Happy Place. Even Bring on the Magic would work for lots of other things. So it's not specific. I mean, it's themed towards Disney, but it's not too specific to Disney that it wouldn't work for other things. So those are the stamp sets that I received. I also received a set of the new release of stencils from Scrapbook.com. So let me show you each of these. This one is called Confetti, and you can see why. It has all these little shapes. I imagine that you could do different layers of these to get different colors. I think that would be fun. This one is called Mums. It's a beautiful floral design. I'm hoping that you can see with the glare. This one might be my favorite. This is the little rainbow stencil. You can see it has little rainbows with little hearts in between. I love this one. I can't wait to use that one. That one's going to be so much fun. Next one is called Rose Bloom. It's a gorgeous, just all roses. So it's just like layered roses. I think that would be really pretty with some texture. This one's called Little Boxes, so it's just little squares. This would add great texture behind projects. Next up is Bold Stripes. So it's just really thick stripes. Next we have Dotted. So these are a bit larger polka dots than some of the other stencils I've seen, so I really like that. That'll be fun. I can see a lot of these layered together, so I'm excited to experiment and try and see what I can come up with. This is Little Clouds. They're adorable little clouds. I really like that one too. And then finally, Sunny Days Ahead, which is just a sunburst, right? It has a sun shape or a half circle shape, and then it's just a sunburst. So you could use just part of this to get the kind of rays, or you could use the sun. Lots of different things you could do. So those are the new stencils. I also received some adhesives, so let's take a look at that next. So I've been using this scrapbook.com adhesive roller for a while now, and I am a big fan. I do really like it. This is, I think, the solid adhesive roller. They do also have a dotted one. So there is that. And then I also received these two double-sided tape. So these, you can see how thin this one is. This is an 1/8 of an inch, so super handy for trying to adhere down those tiny things like die cuts or like things that you've cut with your silhouette, trying to get those down. So that's really nice. And this one is 3/4 of an inch, and look at how thick that is there. There is a lot on that roll. And then we also got these sticky squares. So they're kind of like glue dots, but they're little squares. So those are super cool. I haven't used glue dots in a while, but I might have to try these. I'm thinking like for a single little element to stick down on the page, or maybe even sequins would work on those. They are pretty small. And then finally, some foam adhesive. So these foam adhesive dots are my favorite. You can see how thin they are. It's a super thin foam. Way thinner than the ones from American Crafts, which I have a ton of and I've been trying to use up, but they're not my favorite because they just add too much dimension. So unless you're layering lots of things, it's just too much. But these are great for just giving a little bit of dimension on your page without it sticking out too much. And then these, can you see that they are strips, like super thin strips of foam? There's a bunch of sheets in here. Those again are great for tiny little things like die cuts or things that you die cut with your machine, trying to get around those edges to maybe add a shaker pocket underneath, or to just give it dimension on a page or a card. So those are really awesome. I usually have to trim down thicker strips myself, so it's super nice to have those really thin ones ready to go. So those are the adhesives. Laura also sent us a few blank cards. So these are the Nina Solar White blank note cards. There are 25 in here. They're 5.5 by 8.5. So that is the full length. Obviously it has a crease so you can fold it in half. And then also some flat cards. So they are the same size, just the flat card, not folded. Again, Nina Solar White, 2 packs of those. So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't make a lot of cards. I do make cards now and then, and I have shared a few of those videos. But I do want to participate in the Cards for Kindness initiative. So this is gonna help me get that done. And finally, I have some really cool tools to share with you. I'm really excited about this one. This is the all-purpose craft scraper from scrapbook.com. So it's just a scraper. But look at how wide it is. So normally I use like an old gift card, or I have a small 2-inch silicone paintbrush that I'll use to draw things across my page, like to gesso a background or to pull things through a stencil. But you end up getting lines because the the card is only that wide, or the paintbrush is only that wide. But this, look at how wide that is. That is going to span almost the entire stencil. So you're not going to get, you're going to get a smooth, even surface across the whole thing, and not get those lines going up and down where your tool ended. So I can't wait to try this. I think it will also work for scraping the bits of paper off of my silhouette mat. So I think it's going to be multi-purpose. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. I received some ink blending tools with the domed foam applicators. These are great, again, for adding color through stencils, for using with inks. So I'm excited to try these. I have some of the smaller scrapbook.com foam applicators, but these have a nice big handle on them. So I think that they're going to be a lot easier to use. I also received a few acrylic blocks, and I'm super excited about this. I was in need of a new acrylic block. I have a couple about this size, but these are way thicker, and they've got a curved surface, so they're super easy to hang on to, unlike the ones that I have. And then I really was excited about this tiny one because it's great for just adding a little stamp here and there without that big block interfering with the other elements on your page. So I was looking for one of these to pick up anyway, so I'm super happy to try that one. I also got a set of dies. These are nested square dies, which I think are super cool. I don't know what the dimensions of them are. Here, let me grab a ruler real quick. Okay, so here is a ruler. You can see the biggest one is about 4 inches and the smallest one is about 1.5 inches. So yeah, those will be lots of fun. I can see adding like layered mats behind a square photo maybe. And of course they would work on cards as well. And then finally, the last thing I received is the glitter brush marker from scrapbook.com. So this is a way to add just little bits of glitter on your finished projects as a little bit something extra. I am so excited to try this. I want to glitter all the things. So yeah, I can't wait to open this up and see how it works. Okay, so those are all of the amazing products I received from scrapbook.com. I can't wait to dive in and try some of them. I will be sharing projects using these products on my Instagram account, on the scrapbook.com gallery, which you should definitely check out if you haven't already, and also a few on YouTube as well. So stay tuned for lots of projects coming up. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you back here soon.